Low sweeping bone, mechanical servo sounds. Plucking punches like tactical equipment loading. Minimal hi-hats begin ticking like a mission timer. Filtered voice from a comm system. FX line units deployed. Interceptor mode initiated. It's like a radar ping, snare loop, steady crisp, but gradually increasing pace. Layered with glitchy synth rise, up bending pitch, cut up vocal phrases, build tension. Engage, target locked. Tactical beats, incoming lock, radar scan pings. Dirty offbeat, bass groove pulsing like a magnetic pulse wave. Kicks hit like shockwave grenades, up heavy and dry, claps are tight and metallic. Bass synth modulated with the laser recoil movement. Voca mode, intercept. Line deployed. Low fixture weapon effects. Bass cuts out ambient fallout with reverb decay. That rise with subtle arpeggios. Vocal label acquired closing in. Low pass sweep slowly opens on the bassline again. Synth builds like a rotating drone blade. Snare rhythm adds double hits, breath effects. All units engage hardpoint final cut. New heavier bass groove with more modulation and screechy layer. Groove switches to a broken rhythm pattern halfway. Some stabs are tighter, more aggressive. Extra percussion, stuttering glitch fills. Target eliminated, FX line successful. Kick fades, only glitch pads and tape stop. Effects final vocal fades out like a lost transmission. Interceptor mode, offline. Incoming lock, radar scan pings. Dirty offbeat bass groove pulsing like a magnetic pulse wave. Kicks hit like shockwave grenades, sub heavy and dry. Claps are tight and metallic. Bass synth modulated with the laser recoil movement. Boom, mud, intercept. FX line deployed. FX line deployed.
Distorted sonar blitz, filter rise. You hear a bass freak so low it sounds like peptide. It's just thing. 90 hertz and closing in. Sub-frequencies my only sin. Wardrobe stump from the speaker cave. I command the drop, I ride the wave. Hertz rip, fabric tears. Baseline trust through midnight air. This isn't music, it's a pulse raid. Whoop code deployed in a war parade. Brace for detonation. Target locked. Fire base. Massive sub-explosion. Kick punches through walls. Chaos ensues. This hurts more than we rock bonds. They still thick and rewrite songs. Coils heat, woofers scream. Frequency rage like a trick in the machine. 32 hertz to break his spine. Sub hits dirty with a trust divine. No safe zone, no rewind. Kill in the war, leave calm behind. Reversed past delayed cipher chance. Turbo moment memories flows. Transmission distortion. Bass still stable. Feel the pulse mutate the night. War tuned tones and laser light. Silence creeps like distant death. And bass returns with deeper breath. My sound disarmed by mixes war. 50 hertz that shakes the chord. Build it up, detuned the law. This hertz clashes without a flaw. Shell shock boom with sidechain snaps. Subfield minefield snare trap clap. Medium bass off despite engraved this once for the cars with a 15-inch head. Wider stereo spread. Punch hearing clear. Baseline chills with surgical pain. War so spawn on a dubstep brain. Subs explode. Fleers gap your amps and love. This beat this grasp. No escape. We're deep in war. This ain't a test. It turns hardcore and fast. And some lovers burn. And bass will teach what books won't learn. 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 All cones brace the detonation. Target locked. Fire base. Target locked. Fire base. Survive the urge for pussy war. It's a hertz war. and we bring bombs. Bass so thick it rewrites songs. Coils heat, woofers scream, frequency rage like a dream in a machine. 32 hertz to breach your spine. Suck is dirty but the drops divine. No safe zone, no rewind. You're in the war, you're in the war. Leave calm behind. Girls mutate the night, war tune tones in laser light. Silence creeps like distant death, and bass returns with deeper breath. A sound is armed, my mix is war. 50 hertz that shakes the core. Transmission distortion, but bass still stable. Feel the pulse mutate the night, war tune tones in laser light. Silence creeps like distant death, and bass returns with deeper breath. My sound is armed, my mix is war. 50 hertz that shakes the core. Build it up, detune the law. This hertz clashes without a flaw. Shell shock boom with sidechain snaps. Subfield, minefield, snare trap claps. EDM ain't soft, it's bite and grit. This one's for the cars with a 15-inch hit. Wider stereo spread, punchier and grittier drop. Bassline drills with surgical aim. Warzone spun on a dubstep frame. Subs explode, tweeters gasp. Your amps in love, this beats its grasp. No escape, we're deep in war. This ain't a test, it's hurts hardcore. When synapse hits, the woofers burn. The bass will teach what books won't learn. No phones, fade out spread. They survive the hertz frequency war. Vinyl crackle and subtle synth hum. Filtered synth stabs, creating a rhythmic pulse. Deep sub bass slowly fades in. Metallic clicks and electronic beats mimic a race start countdown. Ready, set, drift. Steady 4 on the floor kick. Front busted hat center with increasing velocity. Rising white noise sweep with pitch automation. Synth arpeggio starts to build tension. Vocal chalk, bass drift. Snare roll speed up, tension mounting. Wobbling bassline with sidechain pumping. Punchy kicks and snappy claps. Offbeat rhythmic bass snaps cut through the groove. Glitchy synth fills accentuate the rhythm. Drudger automation adds movement to bassline, mimicking a car drifting through corners. Kick drops out, leaving atmospheric pads and sub-bass. Reverb synth plucks cascade gently. Feel the circuit ride the bass. Metallic effects and subtle glitch noises. Snare rolls return with rising tempo and an intensity. Synth rise layered with white noise sweeps. Vocal chop verbatim starts to build tension. Vocal buzz up with little groove. Bertio starts to build tension. Vovide melodic tension. Focus searches slightly for variation. Circuit lock drift engaged. Gradual removal of percussion and bass layers. Ambient pads and filtered synths fade out. Drift dissolves into silence. Dark industrial beats with mechanical hues and warning alarms. Low ruling subgrade steadily layered with metallic clangs. Filtered vocal sample in a sheet blowout protocol. Slow build of a punchy kick with sidechain synth drones. Subtle synthos with glitch effects start to emerge. Stem rolls accelerating layered with rising white noise. Vocal cuts chopped rhythmically. System overload, blowout engage. Pitch riser glides upward with glitch stutter effects. Bass tees with a growling filter sweep. Mechanical beats and crackling static increase tension. Roll-heavy distorted bass hits with a bouncing rhythm. Punchy kicks with aggressive sidechain compression. Syncopated bass stabs with increased saturation. Vocal chops shouted. Blow out, protocol. Metallic effects layered for sharp impact. Stereo bass modulation creates a powerful surround effect. Beat drops to an atmospheric pads and low drone bass. Filtered synth plugs with heavy reverb and delay. White noise sweep kicks leading a second drop. Bassline reserves heavy during more distorted than before. Kicks it harder with tighter transient and punch. Added glitchy bass wobbles and synth stabs. Vocal stabs chopped rhythmically. System blow out, turn off. Schweine, some of the bounce will hissing, or bounce myrtle. I feel distortion and deep sun purple.
No crystal to engine recognition, slowly opening up. When you push through yourself, and for every sip, build up still too much to build up to one. Rising tension effects with high pass filter, glitching riser effects with distorted vulgar mayhem transport and the drop relation as drills and bass chop. Aggressive, tilting the heads nodding drops out. This time the glitch echoes of the vocal filtered C+ and sub-drop vocal system holding but not for long. Low pass filter on incoming bass sweep, taking parts down, roll reverb, glitch stabs, build pressure, vocal rebar, switch halftime, stop, slow motion, chaos. To the baseline fades into deep sub-echo, there's alarm effects and glitch textures, final robot commission. Adds double hits for dynamic swing. Complete those chop through the mix like shrapnel. Final 8 bars, switch to halftime, stop, slow motion, chaos. As the baseline fades into deep sub-echo, just an alarm effects and glitch textures, final robot vocal. Bass pulse fades with static noise.
Sirens, glitched signals, sub-rumbles rising like machinery, waking up.
Distance of instability detected.
Initiating Synthwave meltdown. Neon veins under my mind, hard drive, hard corrupted time. Pulse like static, dark and loud. I was born inside the bass cloud. A precision where I ride the line. Voltage storming 909 time. This isn't music, it's power groove. Bass so deep it'll make me move. No rush, they rush. Foot down eminent, drop. Place heavy explosion, cyberpunk synths collide with distortion, heavy sun drop. Sudden bass crash in the club star core, baseline bomb to the synth chord. Lights flicker at depths ignite, sub so mean it hacks the night. Portrait bleed, distortions in, you feel it deep beneath your skin. It's a shutdown, bass unbound with spectral synth spins, no silence sound. Loving that shimmering through vocoder whispers. Connection lost, tempting resync. Lost in light trails, chrome and flame. Baselines law, I play no game. Through noise I crawl, through dark I climb. One drop more to freeze all time. Speaker mouse, wire screen. This ain't a dream, it's a bass regime. I came from silence, forged in phase. Now I burn through every stage. FX locked, chain delayed. Cyber souls and neon fade. I bring the crash, the final crown. You press play, I shut it down. Even more aggressive, bass sharper, synths warped and detuned. Shutdown signal hits your spine. Baseline bends the laws of time. No escape, it's club code red. When I drop it, silence is dead. Walk to slice, drop to scorch. I'm the ghost in your sport. Subwave howls, certified grip. Shutdown ends when the lights go dim. Shutdown, it hit, static. Ambush locked and detuned. Wave, offline. Offline. 20 mainframe instability detected. Protocol breach in 3, 2. Data clacks like lightning in code. Server burns, we overload. Neon eyes in a frozen face. We tap the void, no time, no place. Attack rhythm, some bitch rumble. Hear melodic bats. System breach, I walk the wire. Baseline trips like molten fire. Crash the grid, detonate. Collapse, now we celebrate. Cyber veins in the silica scars. Heartbeat sink to corrupted bars. Rim bleeds beat sides, walk detonate. Feedback roar of the cyberquake. Bits explode, codes compress. Slugs were rattle, total distress. No backup, no saving plan. Just wreckage pulsing from the van. Binary bounce, glitch in time. Certified chaos by design. Filter break, delayed vocal chopper. 404 heartbeat not found. Recalibrating, error still falling. Lights flicker on this dreamless stage. We rage inside a broken page. Crashes like a breached domain. This data store rewires your brain. Into speech. Mainframe offline. Collapse complete.
Sweeping drone mechanical servo sounds. Progressive glitches like tactical equipment loading. Minimal hi-hats begin ticking like a mission timer. Filtered voice from a comm system. FX line units deployed. Interceptor mode initiated. Feels like a radar ping. Snare loop steady crisp with gradually increasing pace. Layered with glitchy synth riser. Bending pitch. Cut up vocal phrases build tension. Engage. Target locked, tactical beeps incoming, lock radar scan pings. Giant offbeat bass groove pulsing like a magnetic pulse wave. Kicks hit like shockwave grenades, up heavy and dry. Claps are tight and metallic. Bass synth modulated with a laser recoil movement. Vote, 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 movement, vote, movement, vote, 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 movement, vote, vote, movement, movement. Fills feature weapon effects to break down magnetic pulse wave. Kicks hit like shockwave grenades, up heavy and dry. Claps are tight and metallic. Bass synth modulated with the laser recoil movement. Mode intercept. FX line deployed. Bass cuts out ambient fallout with reverb decay. Pad rise with subtle arpeggios. Vocal radar closing in. Low pass sweep slowly opens on the bass line again. Synth builds like a rotating drone blade. Snare rhythm adds double hits, breath effects. All units engage hardpoint final drop. New heavier bass groove with more modulation and screechy layer. Groove switches to a broken rhythm pattern halfway. Substabs are tighter, more aggressive extra percussion. Stuttering glitch fills, target eliminated. FX line successful. Kick fades, only glitch pads and tape stop effects. Final vocal fades out like a lost transmission. Kick fades, only glitch pads and tape stop effects. Final vocal fades out like a lost transmission.
filtered paths, distant alarms, pulsating syncopated rhythm.
Age, all neon bass enabled. Sparks in the shadows, wires on fire.
The same don't sleep, it amplifies desire.
Sealed the gates through dead avant.
Suit up now, time to jog the log.
Goes up grows, analysis, sweep slow, half time keep bills. Bass rotates on cypress kid. Drop that drive like chaos said. LED voltage in my breath. Dance through static, flirt with death. No rules of breaks, we blaze unbound. Feel that war cry in the underground. One fist or subs, my heart a chip. One beat, one drop, one fatal trip. Rising riser, italic, ethalic, FX. Snare rolls. Initiate, drop sequence. Neon surge.
Neon bass,
Armor, force, and rage. Crashing combs like war on stage. Pulse so loud it bends the air. This ain't music, it's warfare. Boosted cakes, floor collapse. Venom leads and voltage traps. Step in range, you'll feel the blast. Welcome to a bass built pass.
power out unstable, rerouting signal. Core at 89%, keep proceeding anyway.
Wire through it for rhythm, breath for clash.
Suit up now, inside fly, jog.
Cyber breath, metal scream.
Dance inside this lucid dream. Under the breath, metal scream. Dance inside this lucid dream.
Pulse of brown, singular pause.
Terror sweep, slow, half-time big bills.
Bass on fleet, truth encrypted. Every decibel precisely scripted. Headlights blink to the stairs command. Baseline tattooed across the land. But the same lights being crawl and burn. Every drop is a twist and turn. Firm rock, just like shake.
Every step is a quake we make. Faster tempo, laser sense, reverse bass sweeps. Neon storm certified, turn the night to overdrive. Every cone a war drum hit, baseline blitz no counterfeit. Armor forged in every drop, even silence dares not stop. My suit's a sub, my blood's a wave. Crank that sound, misbehave. Neon storm certified, turn the night to overdrive. Every cone a war drum hit, baseline blitz no counterfeit. Armor forged in every drop, even silence dares not stop. My suit's a sub, my blood's a wave. Crank that sound, misbehave. Make that sound, misbehave. Crank that sound, misbehave. Bass remains. Leon bass remains. Leon bass remains. Initializing the overload threshold approaching. Neon pulse in a liquid grid. Wires hum with what we did. Baseline laced with binary frost. Hit that switch, ignore the cost. Just have to keep arms with frequency mobile. Load the charge, break the fuse. Feel the surge like rocket juice. So return, we pass the gate. Time to detonate the weight. Time to detonate the weight. Rolls into lock drum. Massive saw. Bass syncopated. Shakes full so sound. Thick overload style, voltage fangs in every mile. System fried, no safe mode. We the spark, now watch explode. Crank that sub, blow that dome. Shock your soul, shake your home. Certified to break the norm. Spacing sound is storm. We built this track from lightning's core. Power surge that begs for more. You feel that glitch under your skin. That's the rhythm of the sin. Warning, reflip detected. Double time bass hits, reverse effects and growls. Shadow code, light code, reaching way for us to glow. Beat by white pills, these cars hit that beat by stealing cars. Enjoy nothing, move the drive, feel the topic on the line. No uplift, no decline, burn out wired to the line. Error, peace integrity, not compliant. Moving through corrupted air, the sounding fair, it's warfare. Memory melts, logic shakes, overloads the drug it takes. Stop the grill, base deploy, overloading, just deploy. System cracked, status raw, feel the force, drop your jaw. Be like fire, sense like knives, subs explode, rewire lives. In game now, full decay, you survive but not the same way. Beat kick slowly fades, neutral, overload, complete welfare call. System. Complete. Welcome to the Citadel.
Pressure sounds, metallic text and stereo, low rubber bass swelling. Temper percussive loop with filter heads, full vocal. Rock the chamber, pressure climbing, engage the valve. F line teases in with a filter growl. The FX, valve is burst, ticking clock, build up. Short snare beat building tension. Robotic voice repeats, glitching. Pressure, pressure, pressure. White noise rising like steam. Pitch bend risers and industrial alarms. Slamming bass house groove with swingy distorted bass. Kicks slap hard, short punch and sub heavy. Vocal chops down, let it blow, let it blow. Yes, a root. Give your rhythms at some modulated files, bounce around the stereo field. That's knocked out of the room, all high and filtered. Robotic breath sample, valve creaking. You opened it now, ride the pressure. Deep pad texture slowly building behind. Snare clap combo rolls with rising tension. Alarm effects get louder. Quick vocal loop, overload, overload, overload. Heavier bassline with automation, movement warping and shifting. And a screech layer from the high range power. Delayed tail, vocal stutter and background. He slowly deconstructs, mouth his face like a slow leak. Pop his face like a slow leak. Final robotic whisper. On a huge chase, then a pure sub drop. No kick, quick micro build with reverse snares. Slam it to a final mini drum. Just bass and kick, rod stripped. Beat slowly deconstructs. Valve his face like a slow leak. Final robotic whisper. System compressed. Modulated growls bounce around the stereo field. Air sucked out of the room, all high and filtered. Robotic breath, sample valve creaking. Vocal rig tip, kick slap hard. Short punchy and sub heavy. Vocal chop stab, let it blow. Use reverb stabs and modulated growls bounce around the stereo field. Out of the room, all high and filtered. Robotic breath, sample valve creaking. Robotic breath, sample valve creaking. Give you a baseline with automation movement, warping and shifting. Add a screech layer from high range power. Delayed tail, vocal stutter in the background. Second half of drop switches for the twist, a bit of shuffle. On flat burst, on you kiss. Then a pure sub drop, no kick. Quick micro build with reverse snares. Slam it to a mini drop. Just bass and kick, rod stripped. Sound dishing, revving up with a little filter sweep. Distant sirens, tire screeches echoing across the stereo field. Gray and lull, up slowly rising. Person enters, glitchy hi-hats, reverb heavy snares. Suspect has engaged, turbo bass mode. All units, prepare for pursuit. Build up for pursuit, faintly like distant subwoofer rumbles, building tension. Build up, synth riser starts climbing. Full speeds up, plug engine torque. Corrector becomes distant like glitchy, glitchy. Boost, boost. Activating boost. Pursuit status locked. Sudden drop of all instruments, one beat of silence. Main groove, turn harsh, bassline, whipping with sidechain bounce. Electro solid stabs hit like nos. Burst, punching tight and wide. Class distorted and fast. Vocal chop, chase, go, go, turbo.
groove includes engine, high fire effects, and target rhythm fills. Unabased zone bass filtering stereo wideness to give a zooming effect. That's in ambient night cityscape sounds. Distant sirens, soft glitch synths, vocal prohibitions won't save you now. They're still behind. Faster failure, chopped with delay. Engine sound, revenue, and synchron bass. Samurizer stack with higher pitch. Engage turbo again. Drop fake out, then drop explodes mid-bar. After variation of bassline with glitch fills and extra swing. Pushing out to metallic fence and smart shots and see now later with retro 80s score. It's too fast, too loud, can't catch me. Mono bars going to halftime, and that's massive river two and drop stop kicks. Bass stops out, siren speed and the Doppler effect. Motor slows down, and one game stop. Final radio voice. Suspect escaped, system terminated.
They feel like a motor starting. Crackling electricity, pulses on the beats of bass.
All the red chips is becoming to the floor of climbs.
Take the text, kick me under slowly. Synth, texture, saw wave on digital glitching in stereo.
Voltage unstable.
Chains are primed.
Content unstable chains. Chains are primes.
License and stack layer with distorted riser.
Cut through noise. Drop.
Like bass and jambers, subcon gigahertz clock on the dual force center and fills with the press defense and reverse bass.
Vocal stab. Straight rock. Not being aggressive with three swing.
Stereo chaos, bass clock so tight, like spinning in your head. Chainsaw sound beats and ambient bells.
One foot flat minor keys.
Pulsing under everything. Symbol is critical, you still want more? Rising again faster than before. Careful with metallic claims and scratches.
I unleash the teeth.
Even master chains of bass like distorted. Compass here and white can't alternate with double stutters halfway mid-drop glitch out moments and slings back in. Additional no percussion and fast hit like a grinder gun steel. Takes off the drop from the side drum. Electric crackle fades. Final vocal whisper. Blur. Final vocal whispers. Terminated. Pitch drops in the sub-drone. Electric crackle fades. Final vocal whisper. Final vocal whisper. Resting alarm. Then sliding again. Chainsaw starts with an A, saving again, faster than before. filled with metallic clangs and scratches. Final vocal hit under everything. Even nastier chainsaw bassline, distorted, compressed, tearing wide. Kick alternates with double stutters. Pathway, mid drop.